Hey guys, how's it going? So it looks to me like Kanye West, Nick Fuentes, and Milo Yiannopoulos kind of ditched Timcast last night, or well, a few minutes ago, I should say, not last night. This is pretty wild. People are probably going to end up calling me a Tim simp for this, but this is ridiculous, and it does show, in my opinion, Kanye West, Milo Yiannopoulos, and Nick Fuentes as very weak people who couldn't actually stand up to... They couldn't take scrutiny on their own ideology. That's really sad. Those three don't normally do stuff like that. Well, I don't know about Kanye West, but Nick Fuentes and Milo Yiannopoulos certainly don't normally. Just a little odd, but hey, let's watch what happened.
Removing all of the, richest person, all of this, so I can serve him. And the more and more those things are taken away from me, the more I can be empty and be a vessel and be able to be used. And right now, it's like, you're not going to take, if we can't, you're not going to take my pain away, right? The Jewish people say, it's the Holocaust, this happened, and you can't say anything about it. We can't take their pain away. No one's going to denounce the fact that they tried to lock me up. That's right, because every time I'm just holding stride, and it's like, I thought I was more Malcolm X, but I find out I'm more MLK, because as I'm getting hosed down every day by the press, and financially, I'm just standing there. And when I found out that they tried to put me in jail, it was like a dog was biting my arm, and I almost shed a tear, almost. But I still walked in stride through it.
Yeah. I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who is they, though? We can't say they. It's
press. I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking
it is them, though, isn't it? I mean, because when you think about it, consider it. In 2018...
What do you mean it's not?
What do I mean? Like, okay, so how about... You leaving?
Are you for the press?
He's on. I'll say it right now. You guys want to bring that stuff up? And have the discussion. Have the discussion. You think he's going to come in here and say, here's my pain, here's my suffering, I'm going to say, I hear you. And then he's going to say, and it was Jewish people, and I'm going to be like, okay, don't you consider this? I'm not going to do this. I refuse.
Make sure he's cool.
Here's the thing. Kanye West's excuse apparently here later on, and we'll get to it, was Tim wouldn't let him talk. But all Kanye West did was ask Tim a question. Who is they? And he goes, I don't use they in the same way you do. And then Kanye got mad and left. So when Ye ended up actually saying that, well, he cut me off and wouldn't let me talk, it's like, dude, you asked a question. What are you talking about? Questions, like, did you want to ask a question, then just sit there and wait? I don't understand. So it is a little strange in that sense. I don't know what Ye's problem was in this. I don't understand. Very, very, very strange, that's for sure. I understand that Kanye is very emotional. He's very, very emotional. What they've done to Kanye is wrong. I don't care what his ideology is, right? Kanye could actually be a bleeding heart, bad person from Germany and, during World War II. And you cannot just debank people, try to throw them in prison over ideology. That's completely and utterly ridiculous. Anybody, I imagine, watching this video would agree. Okay? I would surely imagine. I hope that people have made it this far into actually listening to what I have to say here for that, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, first 30 seconds, you're a Tim simp because you called Nick Fuentes, Milo Yiannopoulos, and Kanye weak for walking out. Look, here's the thing. I understand he's very emotional about it, but if you're that stuck in your beliefs and you are that confident in your ideology, should be nothing that shakes you. But just Tim going, I don't know that it's them, because Tim literally was going to ask him, hey, are you blaming all of the type of people you're blaming? Or are you blaming just the ones that are in power, individuals, and all that? Because you got to think, people like Bill Gates, God, how many? I'm not going to be able to pull everybody out of the top of my head. I'm sorry, but I at least know that Tim brought up Bill Gates, and Bill Gates is not Jewish, and that's the only reason why I can't think of a lot of people right now at all. My eye is bothering me pretty bad. I know that's not a good excuse, but hey, it is what it is. Let's watch the rest here, though.
Cool. All right, go for it. Look, I love the conversation. So I can't say I'm surprised. What do I even do other than ask him? Please elaborate on this. Are you referring to individuals, or are you quite literally blaming an entire group of people for the fact that powerful individuals are causing you harm?
I really wanted to ask Nick about his thoughts about MLK, because I know they contradict his comments about that. But again, these are mass generalizations that don't really help anyone in my perspective. They just kind of sound like their opposition. They sound what they're kind of going against, the woke mob that's always saying white men are responsible for everything. When I see people just use generalizations, it kind of cheapens the conversations. It cheapens a dialogue that we could have here that I was planning to talk to Ye about, specifically bringing up, like, hey, let's actually talk.
Okay, anyway, let's go to 35 minutes here when the rest happens. I think it's right here.
And Nick and they all just caught a car. They caught a car. They're heading out. But they don't seem angry, but they just, Kanye specifically said that he felt as though he should have been able to keep talking. He feels like not enough people are expressing this view, and he felt like, sorry, I just ran upstairs, I can't talk. He felt like perhaps cutting him off was not a good move. So
Milo felt like you were obstinately not getting the point that everyone in the room was getting.
They weren't explaining it.
I think that they should have stayed to explain it.
I think
before the show, when I said, guys, I understand you want to talk about that. We have an opportunity to discuss this big news. Can we talk about the news before we, and then we'll focus on what Ye24 is and what you want to do. But I think this is the problem with grievance politics. Instead of being like, here's my plan for America, it's they're the problem. They're the ones doing this. Who? How dare you? Bro, tell me what your plan is. Tell me.
And I have to agree with that, okay? All in all, it's crazy. A lot of people are blaming Tim for this. Look, they weren't explaining their position very well. Tim asked multiple times, who are you blaming? Just all of them or specific people. I mean, honestly, there is the question of Bill Gates. There is the question of, like, who is it that's in charge of Disney right now? Because he's not Jewish either, or at least the guy that got fired. The new guy, I don't know if he's Jewish or not. Who's the person that's in charge of CNN right before they got bought out by... Oh, crap, who bought them out? No, AT&T sold them. The owner of AT&T. That's right, he's not Jewish. And look at what CNN was doing. Look at the rhetoric they were pushing. Okay. Now, some people could be like, well, the Jewish people bought them. Oh, come on. Let's... What? Like, I don't know. I find that to be ridiculous. The owners of Google, I actually know who they are. I've met them a couple of times, working at Google for 10 years. The two CEOs of Google, I forget their names because they have kind of oddball names, but they're not Jewish at all. Susan Wojcicki of YouTube is not Jewish. The person with Apple right now is not Jewish. Steve Jobs. Was Steve Jobs Jewish, though, actually? I don't know if Steve Jobs was Jewish or not. I would say no, but I can't confirm that, so I actually won't speak on him. But regardless, there are many people. Jack Dorsey is not Jewish. And look at what he was doing with Twitter. Vijaya Gadde was not Jewish. Okay, so all in all, you see these debanking, deplatforming, demonetization, all these people doing that. They're not the people that they claim. So it gets confusing. There's a conspiracy theory around that there's a cabal at the top, and then they're running the people below, and then there's the people below them and all that. Like, there's this kind of pyramid scheme, I guess you could say, almost. But I don't understand it. I haven't looked that deeply into it. Maybe I should. People may end up telling me, well, you're going down the not the right rabbit holes and stuff. But it's like, guys, come on. Like, I can see what's going on for myself. I can see that that's not the way things are going. Yes, big tech is colluding. Yes, the government is getting heavily involved with big tech. But is Joe Biden? Is he part of the cabal? Where's he at in the list? Where's Kamala Harris in the list? Where's Barack Obama in the list? Where's Bush in the list? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of non-Jewish people that are doing the things that they're saying that these Jewish people are doing. And then there's a lot of Jewish people out there who wouldn't ever dare to do anything like that. So it's just unfair to sit there and say, well, it's just one group of people. I understand why Tim would push back on that hardcore. And if Kanye is going to be so weak to not even elaborate how he knows, well, then good luck, man. Your life's going to go downhill from there. I mean, shoot, you're not helping people to understand you. And then people are going to continue demonetizing you and erasing you. And how's anybody going to help? Because they're going to be like, I don't know, he just seems like a jerk. Now, I'm not saying that's right. That's not right. He should never be erased for anything he does. Kanye West should be allowed to speak his mind about anything. The problem is I just don't think he's capable of speaking his mind well. And if people aren't going to be able to understand you, they're just unfortunately not going to listen. You need to tell somebody. That's what Kanye should do. Kanye should get a spokesperson, someone who can talk really, really well, and Kanye should really sit down with him and explain to him everything, and just have the spokesperson listen and be like, I'm going to make the Kanye argument. Well, now, whether the guy actually believes it or not, he can come out and say, I don't actually believe this, but here's what Kanye's actually saying. Or maybe he does believe it, and he could be like, this is what's actually going on. That would be much smarter, okay? I think Nick Fuentes and... I'm not sure why Nick Fuentes and Milo left. Those two normally never back down, ever. I don't watch a lot of Nick Fuentes, but I've seen him enough on Sitch and Adam's show and seen him debating Destiny to know that Nick Fuentes doesn't back down often. Milo Yiannopoulos, I've never seen the guy back down for anything. So I'm guessing maybe they're hanging out with Kanye. Kanye wanted to leave. They want to hang out with Kanye. They're going to go get some drinks or something. If I had to guess, that's probably what's going on. But as for all the unnecessary hatred towards Tim Pool over this happening, that doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, and just to kind of clarify something about the drama and all that of Ian getting fired. Let's see here. There's the boy. I missed him. No. He's gone forever. There he is.
Conductor, that's right. I'm first trumpet. It's not a jam session. We're not equals here. Tim is
Okay. Yep. He didn't get fired. I was gonna wait to make any kind of video on that, of course, because I didn't actually know. There were rumors flying about saying Ian got fired as well. Nope, clearly not the case. So figured I'd just throw that in there. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all to the brand new subscribers. Everybody's been awesome. I've gotten overwhelming support for the last couple videos that have come out. Yeah, there's been some comments crapping on me, and I've been kind of having fun with them. A lot of them are upset, and a lot of them think that I'm replying. My replies are me being upset, which I find to be really funny because half my replies are just like someone insulting me, and then I'm just going LOL, and they're like, "You need to listen," and blah blah blah. You're such a, blah blah blah, and then other people are like, "You're a Tim simp because you don't 100% believe Adam," and I'm just like, I guess that makes you an Adam simp, right? I wanted to make a shout out to what's this guy's name? I'm just gonna pull it up. Let's see. Enter username here. Thank you, man, for telling me about this. So I really do appreciate you telling me about this because I wouldn't have looked into this at all. I'm off work, and I normally only listen to Timcast and stuff when I'm walking around at work. Otherwise, I'm spending time here with the family, daughters and wife. So yeah, I'm off work because of this whole mess. This should be healing up soon. My eye feels a lot better now-ish. Way better than what it did 2 days ago, that's for sure. It's been officially 48 hours as of 8 o'clock, which was 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, almost on the exact dot. So it's 10 p.m. here now. So yeah, it's been 48 hours. Feels a lot better. I still can't open the eye for hardly anything without hurting, but at least closed. Feels really good. So I'm guessing tomorrow I should be able to actually hold this eye open without having to hold my eye, which means I can drive. So we'll see what happens. Thank you all so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And thank you all for, wishing me to get better and all that stuff. I really do appreciate you guys. But seriously, I appreciate each and every one of you for taking your time to watch my videos. Thank you all again, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.